Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We're outside the round table, and I'm your host, H.L. Seiler. Like we do each and every week, I'd like the listeners to join me in a moment of silence with over 164,000 lost to this pandemic. So could you join me for a moment of silence, please? Thank you. I also want to send a shout out to all our first responders because they've been doing an outstanding job. So let's get to it. Listen, having said that, is everybody ready for the day? Everybody ready? Well, let's get to it. I need somebody to help me today. Because is it just me? Or does it look like Joe Biden? Listen to me. Or does it look like Joe Biden about to disappoint a lot of people? Huh? Is it just me with that feeling? 386-516-8030. 516-8031. Is it just me? Somebody call in. Maybe I'm tripping. But does it look like what I told you how my daddy said? For y'all don't know what my daddy said. He said, you don't watch the man, you watch his moves. I see Governor Waymer being whisked in yesterday for a talk with old Joe. He already told Charlamagne the God, what you got to lose? Is either me or Trump. Is it me? Is it me, please, somebody? Because I feel like he finna, and I'm hoping he not now, but I feel like he finna disappoint a lot of people, including myself. Including myself. Because listen, if not Elizabeth Warren, then Stacey Abrams. Those were like the no-brainers. It's bad enough. The last 2 weeks you've been under Susan Rice and Kamala Harris. She looks so thirsty. I want to say that. I don't mean no respect, Miss Kamala Harris, but you know I know about you. I lived out there in California. You locking up more poor people than any prosecutor out there. You ain't never pushed no progressive agenda. So now I look like old Joe trying to find somebody who's just gonna be a figurehead in order to garner the black vote. Huh? That's what it look like to me. It look like he's saying to himself, and I could be wrong, and I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm just thinking out loud, y'all. I'm just thinking out loud. No, he ain't gonna try us like that. He worked with Susan Rice under the Obama administration. In the Obama administration, I like Susan Rice as a cabinet member. But she ain't nobody gonna push no progressive agenda. We need some people. Ladies and gentlemen, please listen to me. They have eroded our rights. They have took all our money and fighting over it amongst themselves while we sick. Just because they want to make money and keep their pockets fat, that they tell you to send our kids back to school. How's that turning out? I guess we'll see how much in my book, chapter 13. Chapter 13 in my book, America's Attack on the Sleeping African American Community. Chapter 13, open letter to the NCAA. Scholarship is no longer good enough. Not only that, this morning I hear they talking about something I talked about for the last 5 years ad nauseum, that the players need representation. That the players need representation. That there should be some type of union for the players, and the players should be getting percentages of these monies being made. I digress, but I guess we finna see. They're hollering about $120 million for one school. Now they slipping up, letting us know the books, because you know they would never let us see the books. But they saying that to tell you how much money they're gonna make if the kids don't play this year. Yeah, but man, you need to be pressing Donald Trump for a national plan. Maybe they could play. But I digress, y'all. I'm sorry. I digress. Let's get back to this VP, an old joke. If he chooses Kamala Harris, that lets you know that ain't nothing finna get done as far as a progressive agenda. And when I say progressive agenda, I'm talking about policies, implementation of policies, implementation of policies that affect those of us who are making $150,000, $200,000 down a year. We're all in this together. From 150 or 99,000, however you want to put it, how you want to put yourself, all the way to the Joe on the street who cutting yards for a living, trying to do the best he can. The policy that we need comes from a progressive agenda. So I hope you don't, I already told y'all, I ain't trying to be the bearer of bad news, but it ain't gonna surprise me if old Joe get a moderate and run with him. Somebody who ain't gonna press the issues on the progressive ideas and agenda that this country need to be implemented in order to move forward. If that happens, our agenda's gonna be put on the back burner yet again. Because this administration, in my opinion, and it's my opinion only, not the opinion of Joy 106.3. No, my opinion only. Seems to me that they keep the chaos alive, at the same time obfuscating their intentions and plans to fight a pandemic. I mean, that's what it look like to me. I don't know what it look like to you. You can call in and tell me what it look like to you, no matter how you see it. 386-516-8030, 516-8031. Please don't call me at home and want to discuss the program. I say call me on the radio. Call me on the radio. I want to hear, what is this platform? It's a platform for everybody. Not individuals who may agree with me. It's for everybody. We're here to stimulate conversation while assimilating information, right? We 6 months in, and we still don't have a national plan in order to try to put a lid or try to some kind of way contain this virus. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I keep saying, I come in and I rant and I rave. Because I feel everybody should be ranting and raving. season right around the corner. Flu season right around the corner now. I just hope what's going on now don't turn out to be mild in comparison of what's yet to come. I'm just praying and hoping. Because it saddens me that we have a man that is clearly mentally ill and those around him simply taking advantage of him. That's what I see. I see a country where people are protesting police brutality and being brutalized while they're protesting the police brutality. Are you kidding me? This is what's going on in this country. And I got friends telling me, acting like ain't nothing going on, like everything cool. You got millions of people out of work. Tens of millions of people out of work. Their benefits just ran out, a lot of them. No hurry by Congress to try to get any money to the American people who hurt right now. You got food banks running over with people don't have enough food, running over with so many people they can't even keep the food in the food banks. Long lines. No money in sight. You got rich people in Washington fighting over our money for their special interest groups. I still don't know what happened to that $600 billion. Ain't nobody talking about that no more. Had it come back to the table again. This is why I'm so against career politicians. Huh? This is why I'm so against career politicians. Because who's fighting for us? I think, and I keep saying this to anybody who will listen, I can't wait to November. Huh? You're getting close. But let me ask you a question. Are we getting informed? Are we getting informed? When I got listeners calling me on my personal phone line asking me about which candidate locally I like, that lets me know that the candidates locally need to be informing the people of what they stand for. Instead of putting their face and their name on a sign and having somebody stick it in the ground. Ain't nobody contact me who running for office to let me know what kind of platform is there so I can assimilate that information to the community. People should have to call me at home to ask me about what I think about different candidates. They should know, because those candidates should make all that information readily available. Come on now. I'm talking about Republicans and Democrats. Here it is. We fight a pandemic with no national plan. That's why you got 250 people up there in Sturgis. 250,000 people in Sturgis with a big motorcycle rally happening every year in Sturgis. I think that's North Dakota somewhere, South Dakota, somewhere up that way. Party for a week. And then if they're going to party for a week, That 250,000 people that gonna leave and go to all the other 49 states. And here we go all over again. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is this America? We ought to be ashamed of ourselves to let this man do us like this. We as the people. When I say we, I'm talking about the people. Going on TV, blatantly lying, giving people misinformation, obfuscating as he go. This is a national disgrace. This relief and this response from our national government to this pandemic has been an epic fail. It's been an epic fail. You know, it's bad enough when you don't know nothing, but you surround yourself around people who experts, and you got sisters enough to surround yourself around people who experts. It's bad enough when you're that kind of guy. But I ain't never seen a guy who's surrounded by the experts, and when they tell him what he don't want to hear, he get rid of them. What that remind you of? That remind me of the Roman days, don't it? They used to cut the messenger head off. Everybody's scared to go tell him the truth. He living in his own reality while we sitting here suffering. Are y'all kidding me? People in positions that nobody not saying that, sitting there taking advantage. He trying to punish us. Every time you see a poll that says he's behind, he go call himself doing some crazy executive order, which he ain't even got no authority to do. But he just mad because he just heard that he behind the polls. So now he finna act like he finna come try to help somebody when he know they ain't finna help nobody. Because first of all, the House appropriate money. So why do people listen to everything you say? The man lie everything you say. The man sitting there telling you in your face that anytime you lie to me about my kids, I got a problem with you. The man telling you to see your kids back today, you get sick, 97,000 kids was diagnosed positive just the other day. 97,000 kids, man. And yeah, it do kill kids. You might not kill them at the rate it might kill adults. And 10-year-olds on up, spreading the virus just as fast as a normal human being. I keep telling anybody who will listen, we need to try to get a hold of this thing, and everybody need to put their foot down. Because Putin sitting somewhere laughing. This is why on my show, I'm always saying, everybody, I feel like we're on a plane with no pilot. We got to try to land this plane. Huh? Because the pilot just got taken out of the cockpit by Donald Trump because he said, yeah, he can do it alone. So now he's going to try to fly the plane. And we sit in the passenger compartment in first class drinking champagne. Man, somebody better get up and go out there and get that man out of that cockpit and try to land this thing so we can live. Are you kidding me? I don't care about nobody getting mad at me. You want me to believe you? I'm on lying eyes. What you want me to do? Yeah, the school's supposed to be opening. Yeah. But guess why they ain't opening? Because you insist on opening back the economy. And we've been disciplined and patient. This will be behind us, and we'll be trying to get back to normal. Huh? but no universal plan for everybody to adhere to. Huh? We're in that space. Everybody listen to me. We're in that space where it seems that it's up to us to land this plane. Huh? I mean, come on, y'all. Millions of Americans are out of work. And yet they seem to almost glee about it. They don't seem in no hurry to even give us no kind of relief. You tell us to send our kids back to school, yet you haven't appropriated any monies to the different states so they can get into the school system and retrofit their classrooms and any other COVID-19 related costs that might occur. You're just simply saying the kids need to go back to school. Now, if that ain't the rhetoric of a madman, what is? Why does the money need to help the states in order to open up schools safely? Where that? You want to tell us to open back up, but you don't want to. You ain't gonna tell us how. You ain't gonna tell us how. You ain't gonna give us nothing to open back up, but you're gonna tell us to open back up. Are you kidding me? And I don't know if y'all know, he cutting back money. You got new surge sites. He cutting back money for testing. Cause you know he don't want to test nobody because he don't want the numbers to come out again. That's why he got all the information from the hospitals going directly to the White House instead of the CDC. Are you kidding me? Ain't no way in that White House you can take somebody's temperature, let alone talk about assimilating the information that we need to know in order for us and our families to be safe. I mean, enough of this ridiculousness. Our kids are dying too. Tell them now it's Barron to go to school. I bet you Barron ain't going to school. We could have been ready for the fall. But you was the one who insisted we open back up. And Major League Baseball and the NBA still catching it. What you think a high school or a middle school full of a bunch of kids in the hallway gonna do? What are you talking about? Where the Democrats? Sitting around letting this man do this to this great nation of ours. If Major League Baseball cannot put their players in a bubble, meaning trying to control the environment for just them, which got millions and billions of dollars. Same thing with the NFL. They got more money than God. All of it. If they can't keep their players safe, taking all the proper precautions in a bubble, what you think finna happen out here, y'all? I keep telling y'all, it's a wildfire headed this way. And we need to be trying to get ready for it. Can't wish this thing away. There's a reason all those other countries have dealt with this situation and headed back to normalcy. There's a reason. Because they self-sheltered, they social distance, and they didn't open back up until the data showed it was time to open back up. We had our own guidelines. We didn't even follow our own guidelines to open back up. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? America? Where our discipline don't win. Everybody want to go and have fun not realizing we're in the middle of a pandemic. Do y'all understand that? But see, I fought the government. You know why I fought the government? I fought the news agency. You know why I fought the news agency? Because they should be sounding the alarm even more than they are. That's how we're in dire situations right now, and the people don't even realize it. That's why. Why aren't there more pictures of people on ventilators fighting for their lives? So people can understand this ain't no game. Because I keep telling you, they keep playing games with our lives. You think I'm gonna trust a politician over a scientist? Are you absolutely, have you fell and bumped your head? Have you fell and bumped your head? If you think I'm gonna listen to a politician over a scientist, I'm gonna put an address on it, more specifically. You think I'm gonna listen to Donald Trump over Dr. Fauci? Are you kidding me? Donald Trump don't know what half he's talking about. Y'all going on and drink that Kool-Aid cause this would remind me of that little 30-something% that seems to always make an excuse for him. That's seen that Jim Jones coat in Ghana. Go on drink that Kool-Aid. I bet you I ain't gonna drink it. Ridiculous. Now the same person telling us to send our kids back want to exacerbate it even more. Instead of helping, he exacerbates. And then a surgeon, he cut the funding back for the test. Oh, that's un-American. You talking about kneeling for the flag? That's un-American. Listen, y'all. Y'all ain't gotta take my word for it. Because everything I don't say it on this show, I've been doing this show. If you go back and look at my shows that Outside the Round Table on YouTube, and you can go back 2 or 3 months ago, you'll see as time went on, I was calling everything before it happened. I'm going to tell you again. I told you what was going to happen after that Memorial Day. I told you what was going to happen after that Labor Day, after that 4th of July. I told you what was going to happen. And I'm going to tell you again, we need another lockdown for at least 2 more months. I don't care about people getting mad and all that. You're going to miss your football. So, okay, you ready to miss football this year or you ready to live? You rather live or you ready to watch football this year? I'd rather live. People, when you catch this and you're on that ventilator, you by yourself. You're going to die by yourself. You ain't going to have your people around you or nothing. Once you go on that ventilator, ain't no visitors or nothing. See, people need to know all this. They'll take it more serious when they know all this. Think it's a game. Keep on thinking it's a game. I know y'all want to hear that. But you remember what I told you about the bullet wound? I remember what I told you about that bullet wound. You just got shot in the leg with 9mm or something. You out in the woods, you running for your life, trying to get away. You got that pocket knife, and you know you gotta take that bullet out. Huh? With no painkiller, nothing. You want to take that knife and dig it in that leg and get that bullet out. Because you know if you don't get that bullet out, gangrene gonna set in you. And when gangrene set in you, you're still taking that knife and trying to cut that bullet out. You're gonna have to take that knife and try to cut that leg off. with that pocket knife in order to save your life. That's the situation I'm talking about right now. That's the situation I'm telling you right now. We got to lock down for a couple of months. We got to get back to testing and contact tracing. We ain't studying what he's talking about. The experts already done told us what to do. When you see a man who don't want to do what's right and don't want to do it right by you, that lets you know he don't care about you, huh? You gotta care about yourself. That's why I told y'all we gotta land this plane. We gotta get out here and demand that our representatives fight for another lockdown. If not, we like the dog chasing his tail. We be going on like this for another 3, 4, 5 years. Who knows how long? How long y'all gonna keep letting all these innocent people die that don't need to die? We done lost more people than all the wars. That should tell you how serious it is right now. Think about that. We done lost more people than all the wars. This war right here. And guess what? A lot of them deaths could have been avoided. All we needed was national leadership. Huh? All we needed was national leadership. That bullet wound gonna hurt. But you know you gotta get that bullet out. So hey, I'm ready to watch football in 2020. But at the same time, listen everybody, but at the same time you know in your heart that if you don't take drastic actions of cutting off your leg, chances were that infection would have went through your whole body and killed you. And that's where we at now. We got. Hey, listen, man, I know. I keep telling you, there's no economy without the people. So all this with the economy, I'm more concerned about the economy than the people. I wonder who that's benefiting. I feel that the numbers, listen to this. This is how I feel. You can call in 386-516-8030, 8031. I feel that the numbers are even worse than they're reporting. Huh? That's how I feel. Because what other reason would the White House want the hospitals to send information to them and bypass the CDC? Huh? What you say, HR? I say that instead of information going to the scientists and the doctors, it's going to Trump in the game. So can we all say redacted? You know them numbers are finna be skewed. But nobody's talking about it. About the fact that nobody in the White House knows anything about infectious disease. So why are they getting all that information before the scientists? Never seen anything like this in my life, folks. It's a shame. I don't care who get mad at me, because I answer to my God and have a moral obligation to speak out. I got a GoFundMe account that's been at $35 for 3 months. I don't know if I got it on the right site, I don't know the right site, or because they ain't paying attention to it. But anyway, my point being, I'm doing this on my own dime. That's how strongly I feel about it. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Because I feel it's pertinent that the community be made aware of what's going on in Washington. Huh? I think it's so shameful that people religiously pay their bills and religiously pay their taxes. And you got people in Washington wasting our money. And when we need it, they fighting among themselves over our money and not giving us nothing. And we all know, procedure-wise, they pay less taxes than anybody. This making America great. This making America great. We can't even test people. We can't even get reliable tests. Tests. I'm so upset, y'all. I am so exasperated with what's going on, and nobody's doing nothing. Who's in position to do something? So the one thing I can think they want to do is control the narrative. Instead of telling us the truth, they control the narrative to benefit them. I think they're deliberately misleading us, obfuscating as they go, creating chaos. You know their motto: keep chaos alive. Don't get me wrong. Somebody got to talk about this. Rush Limbaugh on the radio right now, telling a bunch of untruths, brainwashing people. All I'm trying to do is simulate information on fact-based information. Huh? Anything I say you disagree with, all you got to do is go look it up from 5 or 6 different agencies. All I want is for our country to get back healthy and get back normal, and for all these innocent people to stop dying for nothing. That's all I want. Do you realize how many people could still be living right now? How can you not love the people that you're supposed to be presiding over? How could you? And everybody asks who Trump supporter, all they say is a trade deal. We're going to go to a break. And we're going to be right back, and we'll finish talking about this because I'm very upset today. So this HL side outside the round table, we'll be right back.
This is Daytona Station, gospel music on FM at 106.386 253 7686.
Listen, we back. This show, 386-516-8030, 516-8031. This show is for everybody to get issues off their chest. And in order for me to gauge how the community feels, you got to call in. You know, you got to call in. But listen, because the show, I keep telling you, this show is for everybody. The show is for the community. So, but let me get back to, I want to show you how much this administration loves us. Huh? I'm going to show you how much this administration loves. You heard me. I'm going to show you how much this administration loves us. Listen to this. There was an executive order taken out yesterday, right? Right? Not to extend those employment benefits that had just expired, not to extend them. There was an executive order to take a look, to take a look at the federal eviction moratorium that had just expired also. Are you kidding me? Instead of automatically extending the federal eviction the federal eviction moratorium that you had in place, you do you realize that you just let the $600 unemployment expire? So why would you need to take a look at that to see if it's going to be needed when you already know people ain't got no money? You just let it expire. Are you kidding me? Take a look at what? You doing an executive order to take a look at something? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That's how much they care. If that's not adding insult to injury, what is? You already know millions of people out of work. You already know those getting unemployment just ran out. So why would you have the nerve to waste America's time and execute an executive order to take a look at the need for a moratorium? See, this is why I tell you they're playing games with our lives. This is why I always say that on every show. Y'all, they playing games with our lives. We gotta get serious. Because we so used to the government having our back. So we got that certain comfort zone when it comes to being American. When it comes to being American, right? Okay, what I'm telling y'all, don't think like that. That's gone. We on our own. Don't think like that. How could the greatest country in the world, this great country, not have a plan for anything? For anything? How? Folks, just let you know, and I've been saying it for years, Washington broke. Because I feel like I'm in a dream. Can somebody call in and wake me up? Because I feel like I'm dreaming. I really do. Because the events going on in our country right now is unheard of. But you got a Trump supporter walking around like ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. Hey, you doing a good job. Yeah. You think it's his fault? Yeah, I think it's his fault. Are you kidding me? Yes. Why, yes. I think it's his fault. Who else's fault is it? It's a pandemic. What can he do about the pandemic? What do you mean? The response has been an epic failure. Are you kidding me? What are you talking about? I'm still waiting on the real heroes. Besides Dr. Fauci. I'm still waiting on them other saints and them other doctors and I'm still waiting on those veterans that's been doing social service for people all these 20, 30, 40 years to find the mutiny and say enough is enough. I'm still waiting on the true Americans, the true heroes. Where are the representatives who we voted in office? Where are they? That's what I want to know. I'm here to tell y'all, they're missing in action. They're missing in action. With the exception of that sophomore group led by LC and to be all those. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. We have got to get big money out of Washington. Plain and simple. We have got to go back and visit Citizens United. Plain and simple. We have got to implement term limits. We got to. And do away with these career politicians. Huh? Because it seems to me they're taking that $3,300 a week, whatever they're making, and just calling it a day. That would have seemed like to me. We need younger people that reflect what's going on in the country. And what we have is a bunch of old white men who want to still live like we in the 60s and the 70s. And that's what you got. And that's what you got Mitch McConnell. See, another thing, that's why it's so important, and we'll talk about that in a minute, to take that Senate back, because you got people like Mitch McConnell that's confirmed over 100 right-wing judges that are going to be sitting on the bench until they die. So, for y'all in 2020, congratulations, you're going to be living like in the 60s and the 70s in 2020. So that's why I'm telling anybody who will listen, we got to take back this Senate from Moscow Mitch and his merry brand of Trump sycophants. Now that's a must. The reason it's so important that the Democrats become the majority in the Senate, listen to me, because if they don't, pull your radio up real close to you. I want to whisper this to you. The reason that the Democrats must take the majority in the Senate, because if they don't, I guarantee you, Moscow Mitch will do the same thing for the Biden administration that he did for the Obama administration. Obstruct, obstruct, obstruct. I can guarantee you that if we don't get the Senate, post-Obama coming up. It's really a time of changing that Senate anyway. Ran by a bunch of old white men. You know what I'm saying? Who want to govern like it's still in the 60s and 70s. That just ain't going to fly no more. Are you kidding me? It ain't going to fly no more. It's time for new blood on both sides. I'm not just talking about Democrats, I'm talking Republicans too. I'm not just talking about the Democrats. Both sides. They got to be able to at least, and we must demand that they have to be able to at least work across the aisles. Huh? They got to at least be able to work across the aisle. We can have our differences in policies, but we got to get the work done for the American people. We can't go up to Washington and make it be about personal issues with each other. We got to get back to our representatives at least being able to get something done. They ain't getting nothing done right now. Nothing at all. And this is why I say we got to organize. We got to organize, and we have to talk to one another and figure out candidates that we're going to get behind. That's plain and simple. Candidates that we're going to get behind. But we got to talk to one another. We got to talk to one another. We got to ask questions. We got to become astute when it comes to the political arena, because these policies that's being implemented are policies that are going to affect you each and every day of your life. So why wouldn't you want to have a say in that? Huh? Why wouldn't you? So I want everybody to realize that this show on Tuesdays at noon is a show that I promise you I'm going to do my best to try to bring you fact-based information. But at the same time, I want you to be able to feel that you can call in and talk about anything, whether you agree with us or not. So, until next week, it's your boy, HL, at Outside the Round Table. You can reach me at Outside the Round Table at gmail.com. And I'm just sad that the country is going through what it's going through. I'm sad that we put money over people. I'm sad that we don't seem to love each other no more. We don't seem to love each other no more. So on Tuesdays at noon, I want you to bring positivity to my show. I want you to feel you can call in and lend a hand. I want you to feel free to call in and similar information that you feel the community might need to know. That's what this show got to be about. I'm like Paul Revere. I'm sounding the alarm. The British are coming. The British are coming. I'm Paul Revere. I'm telling you, they're trying to make this country a plutocratic society ran by plutocrats. This is not a country ran for rich people by rich people. That ain't what America's all about. And we ain't finna let that go down like that. So I want everybody to stay inspired. But more importantly, I want everybody to stay safe. Because love rules it all. I love everybody. I just want everything to be fair. And it's hard to be fair when you're watching the game in the press box and I'm watching it down at the gate in the end zone. So until next Tuesday at noon, this is HL Sal Outside the Round Table. I love everybody. Be safe. I'm out! Was it?
We know, of course, is a huge admirer of yours. There will be, as I said to Andrea Mitchell, dates.